Anyway, y'all been getting a lot of people sending me information about this ABC Nightline special they had. They keep talking about this successful black woman. Why can't they find a man? They're beating the hell out of this dead horse. The horse has been dead and they're just beating the shit out of it. And a lot of you have sent me the link to the Nightline special. I saw it tonight. My man Jimmy Israel, he was on it. Jimmy, that's my dude. I wrote a blurb for Jimmy Israel's book called The Denzel Principle. You guys can check that out. And Jimmy was on the show. Steve Harvey was one of the hosts. They had Jackie Reed on there. They had Sherry Shepherd from The View. They had my boy Hill Harper on there. And everybody represented. Everybody did a pretty good job. Steve and Hill, they really represented. I was surprised. They were very thorough. Everybody did a good job on there. Now, a lot of people were saying, well, Tariq, you should have been on that panel. And I agree. I should have been on there. That would have brought a different type of energy to it. Because I saw the special, and you can go to abc.com and you can see clips of the special. There were a lot of women in the audience. It was damn near nothing but women in the audience. If I had have done it, if I were on the panel, I definitely would have brought the guys out, because that's really what we need. If we really want to talk about black male-female relationships, and if you really want to get to the root of why a lot of these black women are single, you really need to dialogue with a lot of these guys. Some real dudes. Y'all just really need to chop up game. What ticks me off about a lot of these specials is that they act like well-to-do upscale black men do not exist. If you come to any of my seminars, and I'm on tour now, I've been touring all year, and I'm going to continue to tour around the country and the world for the rest of the year. They try to pretend that upscale brothers, well-to-do black men, clean cut, not on the pipe, brothers do not exist. And if you come to my seminars, that's all you see. You go to YouTube and type in my name. You type in Tariq Elite Live, and you'll see brothers, every city I go to, coming out in droves, representing and chopping up game. And that's one of the reasons why I like to go out on the road and go on tour, and I like to videotape all this stuff to prove all of these people wrong. People see and hear what they want to see and hear. And if you come to my event, my lectures, nothing but brothers, well-to-do brothers, doctors, lawyers, men getting their master's degrees, upstanding brothers. So I hate when they try to keep perpetuating the lie and the myth that these brothers do not exist. And also I hate having to keep talking about this. I hate talking about this over and over again, but the media is really, really going in hard on this. Every single week they have this same story. And I really want the sisters to come out when I hit up your city, because I'm going all over the country still. I'm going to be in Atlanta in a couple of months. We're looking for a venue now. I'm thinking about doing it in Atlanta around June. We're looking for a venue for June. I'm definitely going back to New York, and that's going to be off the hook. We're going to be in St. Louis. I'm going to do Detroit. I'm all over the country. And also, guys, if you guys want me to come to your city, you want me to make a stop through your spot, hit me up at info@tariqelite.com, and let's see what we can do to make that happen. But I really want the ladies to come on out and really learn some good game, because I was looking at this special on ABC, and at the end of the special, I mean, there was some nice witty dialogue going on. There were some good points being made, but there were really no solutions. And they said it at the end of the special, there are no solutions, but we had a great dialogue. I'm all about solutions. And the thing is, y'all ladies, you can't be afraid of the truth. And if you guys really want to know the truth and you really want to hear some real good game, ladies, you need to come out and join these brothers to see me live when I come to your city. It's some real good game. Now, one of the things, ladies, let me talk to my ladies. Fellas, I want you to go grab a female, grab a woman or inform a woman who needs a little game in her life, go get her real quick so I can try my best to chop up a little game with them right now. Because I have a lot of ladies listening. A lot of ladies will listen. A lot of ladies come out to my seminars. A lot of ladies are afraid to come out because when you come out to my seminars and my lectures, you don't have the bullshit support system. See, a lot of women like to be around a lot of other women to co-sign your bullshit. But when you're at my spot or you're at one of my events, there's going to be a lot of dudes there, so nobody's going to co-sign your bullshit. So you're going to have to be used to dealing with real game, and you're going to have to come correct, and you're going to have to be used to hearing real game. And I want to chop up some real game right now, because a lot of ladies send me emails, and a lot of women are upset with me because I do tell the truth. They get upset with me because I am so curt and so frank about the advice and the game that I give. And the reason I do that is because I don't play games with the fellas that I chop up game with, and I'm not going to play games with you ladies. I'm not in the pandering business. And one reason, ladies, I'm not into the pandering business with you is because you're not my primary audience, ladies. See, the thing is, a lot of these authors, and I'm not calling no names because there's no one in particular, but a lot of them, their audience, their core audience, their primary audience are females. So sometimes a lot of these people will tell females what they want to hear. They try not to be offensive. And the thing with me, my audience is the exact opposite of that. So when I do give women advice, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm not just saying something just to be shocking. But I'm not trying to be cute, and I'm not trying to lollygag with the advice that I give. It's definitely constructive. And right now, women need to hear real, constructive, hardcore advice, because people are going in hard on you. The media is going in. They're going in very hard. So you guys need to wake up, ladies. My black women, the sisters, you really need to wake up to the game. And I'm going to be doing some more shows throughout the months. And definitely when you come out to see me live, I'm going to go more in depth about what's going on with this media and how they're coming at you and portraying you, because they're going hard. They started off very hard this year, and they've been very consistent and relentless with throwing black women under the bus. And they've always thrown the brothers under the bus, but they're really focusing in on the women. So we need to talk about that. And I want to do that in a public forum. So I really want y'all to come out, but I digress on that. But what I want to talk about today, ladies, one of the reasons why a lot of you ladies are not getting married, and I've touched on this 1,000,001 times, so let me touch on it 1,000,002 times from another angle. I want to talk about it from a mathematics standpoint. The thing is, ladies, if you want to be realistic, and let's be realistic, a lot of the times, ladies, you're not getting into long-term relationships and you're not getting married because a lot of you ladies are just basic ass females. And I don't say that to be mean. I don't say that to be facetious. But this is what a lot of guys really don't want to tell you. And in many cases, they just don't know how to tell you. But ladies, a lot of you are just basic ass females. And you can't get props for that. Let me break this down. Let me tell you how a lot of the men think. And yes, I can do that because I'm a man. And I'm a very thorough player. But ladies, this is the deal. When a man is thinking about getting into a marriage or just a long-term relationship with a female, we're going to grade you on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay? Now, on that scale, I mean, go get your pens, because again, like I said, this is going to be very mathematic. So ladies, get your pens and paper and write some of this down. And players, my players, you can write some of this down too. Now, like I said, on a scale of 1 to 10, you're going to have 1 through 4, which is the basic level. 5 through 7, that's the advanced level. And 8 through 10, that's an exceptional level for a female. All right? So 1 through 4, that's a basic female. 5 through 7, that's an advanced female. 8 through 10, that's an exceptional female. So how do the women get into these categories? Now, women, naturally, you start off with at least a 1 just for being a female. You get 1 point. Now, depending on your looks, that will add 2 to 3 points. If you're an average looking woman, that'll add 2 points, so that brings you up to a 3. If you are an attractive woman, that adds 3 points, so that brings you up to a 4. Which will still have you in the somewhat basic category, but let's factor in your body. How tight your body is. If your body is tight, that brings you up to around a 3. So that takes you to 7. Now let's say that you're a respectful female. You respect the man that you're in a relationship with. That brings you up to around a 9. And if your finances are in order, that brings you up to a 10. Now, that's an extreme observation of the chart. Some of these points can be deducted. Let's say you have a cute face and a nice body, but you are a disrespectful female. So that disrespect will take away points off the chart. But most women are basically average. Some women are exceptional. And it's kind of difficult to be an exceptional female because nobody's perfect. But there are some exceptional females out there. There's some women who have the looks, the body, they're respectful, their finances are in order. And women like that have no problem with getting wiped up. This is the problem with black females, the average black female. I'm not trying to generalize everybody, but let's just keep it 110. Now, this is the problem with the average black female. Now, on the scale of 1 to 10, you start off with a number 1. Now, a lot of you sisters are cute. That brings you up to a 3 because you get 2 points for being cute. Some of your bodies are tight. That gives you another, let's say, 2 points. So that brings you up to a 5. But the thing is, a lot of times, your body's tight for a minute, then your body starts falling off. Cats start telling you you're thick, so you start letting yourself go. So that's going to take you down back to a 2. Now, sisters, a lot of you ladies get into relationships. You have no respect for the man. That's going to take away another 2 points. So that brings you to a 0. But that's not it. Then you ladies start having kids. You start having kids by a random dude. The minute you have a kid, that's going to deduct another 2 points. So now you're negative 2. Just forget about other kids. 1 kid is one thing, but if you have multiple kids, that's really going to take away and put you in the negative zone. But let's just say 1 kid. And when you have a kid or when you have children, that automatically has a negative impact on your finances. That has a negative impact on your money-making potential. So that's going to drop you down another 2. So now you're around a negative 4. So a lot of women, when you are in the negative zone, you're a negative 4, you're a negative 5, or a negative 6, some women realize it's time to get themselves together. So a lot of women, you go to school, you work 2 and 3 shifts, you save up your little money, you get you a car, you save up some money, you rent a house. So now you've built yourself up out of the negative zone. Now you're back at square 1 or square 2. But this is the problem. A lot of you women, you put yourselves in certain positions negatively by having kids or by laying up with a bunch of different dudes, by being a double dick clutcher when you're young. All of these things will have a negative impact on your wifey rating. Okay? A lot of you put yourself in these situations, and then when you work your way out of these negative situations that you put yourself into, now you want props. See, a lot of you ladies work your way up to a 1 or a 2, and you want men to have a pep rally for you. But the reality is, ladies, all you did was work your way up to be a basic ass female. I mean, let's keep it 100, ladies. That's what a lot of you sisters do. You want props for not being a full-blown hood rat. And that's the thing. We're not really trying to give up props like that because there's so many other females out here from different nationalities and geographic regions who are in the advanced and exceptional zone based on their social conditioning, not just naturally. So the thing is, sisters, you can't be a basic ass female. You can't be in the 1 to 4 zone and expect men to pat you on the back and just break out with the wedding rings because you felt like you've done something. You're doing basic shit. And I've said this a million times before, and this is why I broke it down more mathematically so it won't seem like it's coming from an emotional place. Because it's not an emotional place, it's a very logical place. Marriage to men is a very logical thing. Long-term relationships to men, it's a very logical thing. See, with women, it's emotional. I love him, he loved me, how come he don't want to marry me? We look at it from a totally different standpoint. How is this woman really going to impact my life by being around me all the time? Is it going to be a positive impact or is it going to be a negative impact? So that's how we look at the whole situation. But ladies, you can't be a basic ass female and expect props from everybody. That is the problem. That's one of the problems. There are many problems, but that is one of the problems, ladies. Don't accept being basic. Ladies, make yourself advanced or exceptional. The best form of security is prevention. You got to prevent yourself from doing all this dumb shit so you don't have to work your way back out of the negative zone. Do you feel me, ladies? I hope that made a lot of sense. Because again, I'm trying my best to be constructive. I know some of you ladies are going to hate my guts for saying stuff like this, but I'm just trying to keep it 100. Anyway, y'all, that's been today's episode of the Mac Lessons Radio Show. And a lot of you have sent me the link to the Nightline special. I saw it tonight. My man Jimmy Israel, he was on it. Jimmy, that's my dude. I wrote a blurb for Jimmy Israel's book called The Denzel Principle. You guys can check that out. And Jimmy was on the show. Steve Harvey was one of the hosts. They had Jackie Reed on there. They had Sherry Shepard from The View. They had my boy Hill Harper on there. And everybody represented. Everybody did a pretty good job. Each need to chop up game. What ticks me off about a lot of these specials is that they act like well-to-do upscale black men do not exist. If you come to any of my seminars, and I'm on tour now, I've been touring all year, and I'm going to continue to tour around the country and the world for the rest of the year. They try to pretend that upscale brothers, well-to-do black men, nothing but women in the audience. If I had have done it, if I were on the panel, I definitely would have brought the guys out, because that's really what we need. If we really want to talk about black male-female relationships, and if you really want to get to the root of why a lot of these black women are single, you really need to dialogue with a lot of these guys. Some real dudes. Y'all just really... Anyway, y'all been getting a lot of people sending me information about this ABC Nightline special they had. They keep talking about this successful black woman. Why can't they find a man? They're beating the hell out of this dead horse. The horse has been dead, and they're just beating the shit out of it. Even Hill, they really represented. I was surprised. They were very thorough. Everybody did a good job on there. Now, a lot of people were saying, well, Tariq, you should have been on that panel, and I agree. I should have been on there. That would have brought a different type of energy to it. because I saw the special, and you can go to abc.com and you can see clips of the special. There were a lot of women in the audience. It was damn near